It's dancing time. It's dancing time. Yeah, yeah. Come on, let's move together. It's dancing time. Yeah, yeah. Come on, let's move together. Brothers, hello here. Funky sisters, hello here. Let's do it together. Let's move together. The funky dancers come out of the river. Let's do it together. Now, to the funky, darling, dance, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on. Dancing time will soon be over. Come on, dancing time will soon be over. Dancing time will soon be over. Brothers and sisters, let's go together. Now, to the market, darling, dance, whoa, whoa. Dancing time will soon be over. Yeah, yeah. Dancing time is over. Come on.
Sorry, I ain't got no money. I'm not trying to be funny, but I left it all at home today. You can call me what you wanna. I ain't giving you $1 this time. I ain't gonna run away. You might knock me down, you might knock me down, but I will get back up again. You can call it how you wanna. I ain't giving you $1 this time. I ain't gonna run away. This time, this time, this time, this time I ain't gonna run. Not this time. Not this time. Sorry, I ain't got no money. I'm not trying to be funny, but I left it all at home today. You can call me what you wanna. I ain't giving you $1 this time. I ain't gonna run away. You might knock me down, you might knock me down, but I will get back up again. You can call it how you wanna. I ain't giving you $1 this time. I ain't gonna run away. This time.
Hey, what's up, all you good people? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Still waiting for more people to join in. We're going to officially get started at 7:05. If you can, try to find something circular in your house. We're going to use this to kind of help us with our sun. It could be a top of something. It could be tape. It could be a cup of water, or well, don't have any water in your cup, but like it could just be an empty cup. Okay, so find those things. We're gonna get started officially at 7:05. 7:05. Hope everybody's feeling good. Hope everybody's feeling great. We're about to have a good time tonight. Make sure you have out all your materials, everything that you're going to need. You can already see we're really only using 3 colors. And that's basically like yellow, black, red. You can create orange with those yellows and reds. Make sure you have your cup of water. You're going to need it. You're making washes, different things. Make sure you have a cup of whatever you love to drink. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm going on ahead. I'm grabbing my one of my favorite glasses right here. It's the Morehouse Maroon Tiger glass. One of my favorite glasses. I'm going to go ahead and grab something and put something in there. Just now joining. Thank you so much. We're starting in about less than a minute. Please, again, make sure that you have something to drink. Doesn't matter what it is, whatever you want. Like, just get it. All right, get it. You need it. Got a good look on that. Yes, we do. Hope you guys are ready tonight. Got an awesome session prepared for you guys. I'm very excited. I see more friends are joining right now. Thank you guys. Please, please, please say hello. I want to know like who's with me right now. Yo, in the comments. Yo, say your name. Say where you're painting from. Say who you're with. Show some love. Make sure that you have everything, all your brushes. I know you should have some of different sizes. Make sure you have your water, your paint. We're only working from 3 major colors. If you decide to use other colors, like it's totally fine. It's your creative freedom to do so. Make sure you have your cup of water. Of course, please make sure that you have a canvas. And with that, yo, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get this party started. Yo, today is Friday, and I hope that you have had an amazing week. I hope that you feel great. I hope that you are just ready to come and just let everything out. Because tonight is the night to do so. For those who don't know, my name is Lionel the Painter. I'm an artist here in DC, and yo, I'm just here doing my thing. Welcome to my studio. Also in this studio, I gotta let everybody know. First Lady of Painting, she's not here right now. We had an HVAC issue with one of our properties, and so she's getting that taken care of. But she should be here shortly to paint with us. And then I also have Freddie and Polo here in this session as well. Normally they come running around kind of on the tarps where you guys can't really see. So I thought I'd be proactive and actually just put their beds like one on this side, one on the other side. So, so they could just be a part of what we're doing tonight, So I hope they enjoy. Hopefully throughout the night I'll be able to kind of pick them up and let them say hello to you guys. Now tonight we are going to be painting the African sunset. What I want you guys to do, try to get a quick screenshot or take a snapshot of it with your phone. I'll give you a couple seconds to do that now. It's just a good reference picture to look back at. I'll give you about 15 seconds. Go ahead and take a snapshot of this picture. And basically the way that this is going to go, I'm just going to go step by step through this whole painting. Like your canvas should look just like this. At the end, it's going to look something similar to this. I'll give out the step. All you have to do is listen and then apply what I did. It's very, very simple to do. Make sure that you're sipping whatever you're drinking the whole way. If a song that you love comes on, like get up and dance. This is not a class where it's a whole bunch of strangers around, right? Like you're in your own home, so you can get up and dance and act a fool and do whatever you want to. It's your creative time to do whatever you want to. So please, 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 you have that freedom. You didn't need my permission for that, but you have my freedom, all right? Please, if you have any questions, please make sure that you're asking these questions in the chat. Once I'm finished with the step, I will answer your questions, all right? If you want to give shout-outs or encouragement, please put those in the chat. Also, tonight, man, as you go through this painting, please take pictures, man. Like, I want to see your progress throughout the way. And put it on your social media, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Hashtag Lionel the Painter. And I love to see your work. I got my phone like right here, just waiting to just see all the different things that are coming. And I'll definitely make sure that I shout you guys out. Again, please, if you're here, I want to know that you're here. So in the chat, it says it's unable to connect to the chat. So that's why I haven't heard from you guys. All right, well, I'm going to try to fix that, but I definitely want to go ahead and get us started. So in order for us to start, first we got to shake off everything that happened this weekend. There's a lot going on in the world right now, and it's a lot of stuff that we got to fight for. It's a lot of stuff that we got to shake off. We got to make sure that we feel good on the inside so we can continue doing what we do. So please, let's make a toast. Grab your glass of whatever, or your cup, whatever you got, grab it. And we're going to make a toast to happiness, wisdom, health, prosperity, equality, the whole thing. And so on the count of three, I think love kind of encompasses a lot of that. So on the count of three, we're just going to shout out love. All right? Make sure your neighbors can hear you, okay? 1, 2, 3. Love! Cheers to you. All right. I'll leave that there so you guys can still kind of see it from time to time. This is what you're going to do. Seems like I lost all of my brushes. Got it right there. I got it. All right. What you're going to do is this. You're going to grab the biggest brush that you have. You're going to dip it in a cup of water. You're going to lightly coat your entire canvas with water. So you kind of see that shine. You're going to coat it entirely with water. Once you're finished with the water, you're going to grab your yellow paint. You're going to paint the whole canvas yellow. So your whole entire canvas should be yellow. Water first, and then yellow. And the direction you go in, it doesn't matter. If you want to go left to right, if you want to go up and down, that's totally fine. And also, if you want to get that gallery wrap, you can also paint the sides as well. I'm going to quickly finish painting mine. And this is also called a wash, by the way. It's just water and paint together. I'm going to finish mine so I can get this chat going. I did not notice that chat was like that. Because I know you guys love to say hello. I love to say hello back. And I want to make sure I fix that. Also, if you have people who you're like, yo, you need to come and join in, even if they don't have the materials, that's totally fine. They can just join in, they can watch, be a part of the fun. You guys can Zoom and they can watch you do your work as well. They can give you encouragement. Make sure you get that canvas nice and yellow. And for those who are wondering, well, why do we do this? This process right here is kind of like priming a wall, right? You got to put that primer on before you can actually put on whatever color paint you want. This wash is considered our primer to get our painting started. Make sure you get that nice and yellow. I want to make sure that I set this up. Why are we up? I'm going to make sure that everybody can get in. Let's see if that just helped. It's telling me I got to try again later. I want to try now. That's so weird. Well, I'm gonna do this, man. If you guys are on social media, send some love. Let me know you're here. I have my phone right here. Let me know. I'm not sure what's up with this live feature. It's being really silly, and I don't want to kick us off. I don't want to mess up. One of these days soon, though, the Lionel website will have all of this. We won't have to worry about this. I promise. I promise. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Somehow I'm able to see through this other part, this chat part. Well, I want to say, hey KJ, how you doing? Alexandria, how you doing? I'm seeing everybody. Hey Mom, I see you. Hey Raquel. Hey Julia. Hey Cecily. Victor. Man, yo, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm so excited that you're here. Oh, I see Maggie too. Maggie, hi, how you doing? I'm so happy that you guys made it out to this event, man. Thank you so much for supporting me. I guess this is how I'm gonna have to do my streaming. I pulled up something different where I can actually see. Let me see if I can restore it. It's not letting me do it. All right, well, I'll just go back and forth. Again, please ask any questions. Please hashtag all those great things. All right, again, that canvas should be nice and yellow. Shouldn't have any white spots anywhere. Again, it should be nice and yellow. You can also kind of get like the sides of it if you want to. Also, I want to say hello to Greg. Ow. Man, I hurt myself right there, man. I've been working out. You see my elbows right here? Like my elbows are hurting, man. Been doing all these different workouts and everything. And Yahai, like I just want to say thank you guys. Yahai, like thank you guys so much, man, joining in. I really appreciate you guys so much. Perfect. But yeah, my wife and I, we've been doing all these crazy workouts, like almost like 3 times a day. It's pretty crazy, pretty wild, but it feel good though. It feel good. My stupid self, I was having a lot of like knee pain, and so I was like, yo, what's going on? I thought, like, I was like, yo, I gotta go to the doctor or something. All I had to do was foam roll. If you're having knee pain and you've been working out or walking like too much, it's probably because like you need to like work out like certain like muscles or stretch out certain muscles in your legs, specifically your IT band, which is like on the side. And there's some really good like YouTube workouts that you can use with a foam roller. I learned that, and like I have like new knees, and it feels good. It feels really good to have these knees that I have right now. Foam roller and just exercise and leading all that out is done the trick. All right, I want to move on to this next step. It's going to require you, if you already have like all the different colors, then you're good. If you have an orange, you're good. If you don't, like I do, you're gonna have to make it. So to make it, it's gonna be yellow, and I suggest using a little bit of red and mixing those two together. You want to make sure you have enough because we're gonna be using a lot of orange at this point right now. Also, if you weren't here before and if you didn't hear me say, we're going to be working, making a sun. And so if you want to try to like make a perfect circle, it's cool to like grab something round and kind of flat. This is round and flat. So you can kind of lay it on your canvas and actually trace it. Anything like this works. Also, your cup, if you need to go dump your water out and then lay your cup on top of it and trace around when we start on it, you have the freedom to do so. With this process, I don't want my canvas to dry like too much because I want to make sure that I just keep like blending in certain colors. So again, make sure you have enough orange. But I want to make it a little bit lighter. All right, so hopefully you have something circular like this. What you're gonna do, and yours doesn't have to be upright like this. It can actually be like flat on your table. That you'll lay in this area, around this area right here. You'll lay that right there. And you'll just gently go around. Just like that. I'm gonna just let it drop right there. Okay? So you kind of have like a nice, like perfect little circle right there. And now we're just gonna like put out a couple of different like main things, right? So in the picture, we have some land. So it's very important for us to like pinpoint where we're gonna put that first. So we'll know like where we need to lay all these different layers. Okay? And if you look at this picture, let me show you one more time. If you look at this picture, you have the sky. And you also have this watering area right here. All right, so this right here, we're gonna call that our horizon line. Okay. And so we're gonna make a horizon line. I'm gonna start like a little lower than midpoint right here. And I'm just gonna make kind of a squiggly line that dips down. It might come back up, but it doesn't matter. If I kind of make a mistake, I can go right back over it. Just like that. So I took that orange line and I went straight across that canvas, went up, kind of went down a little bit. Just like that, right below the sun, just like that. And then from there, I want to start building up my sky. So what I'm going to do, all I want you guys to do is to actually get your orange. You can make a line from the sun to the other side of your canvas. And it doesn't have to be a straight line. You can do it on the other side as well. And then you're going to paint this whole top up here. You're going to paint it orange. Okay? It's okay if everything still seems like really wet right now. Like, it's totally fine. You will give it a chance to dry. Okay? So again, I'm just painting all up here. I've been having visions, fantasies for our life. Back into it. And let it touch on me. And let it touch on my moves. Just let it touch. I will be true. Come on. There you go. How you guys doing, man? Let me see if I can hop back into that other chat thing I found. I'm so sorry, like the chat is not working well. Oh, thank you, Julia. I appreciate that, man. She's on her way, man. She is on her way. So happy that you guys are here. So again, I'm just adding the orange. Also with this right here, the sun part, you can put a little orange around that part too. Once you get that done, let it sit back and just relax. Let it dry off just a little bit. If you get impatient with it drying off, there's different methods. You can grab a blow dryer and use the blow dryer to dry it off. Or if you want to get in a little bit of a workout, you can fan it. If you're right outside, you can throw it outside. Not throw it outside your window, literally, but put it outside the window and fan it. It's so hot outside, it'll probably dry in like 3 seconds. Any way you want. Let it dry. How you feel like it?
So this week, many people know I'm a teacher, and so yesterday was our last day of school. It's always like a bittersweet moment. Like you'll definitely like miss your kids, and you'll definitely miss like all your colleagues. But man, we did a lot of work, man. Before COVID, distance learning. My school like just went like all out for it, and I think like that's what like made made things just so much better. Getting the families, getting the students just what they need. Man, what a relief, man! Today is like my first official day of summer, and so I'm so happy to spend it with you this afternoon, this evening. So I really appreciate you guys coming out. Again, let this dry. Let this dry. And like the cool thing about this particular painting, I'll show you some different things. Like the one that I've already done, it's pretty smooth and fluid. I guess like more realistic. But like if you're like one of those people who likes a lot of texture, like maybe you're more of a Picasso person, or maybe a Monet. I mean, that will show you how to like create texture to your work, so you can just do what you like to do, right? Like I know I like options, and I know like you do too. So I want to make sure that I offer you those options. Again, allow this to dry off just a little bit more. Take about maybe a minute or two, let it dry off, and then I'll show you guys the next thing. And again, if any music that comes on that you like please, by all means, like get up and dance. It's all about you feeling good, man. Getting yourself just mentally good. That's a good place to be in, mentally, emotionally, physically. You have to do that, right? You got time for yourself. Self-care is so important. I think I'm going to start trying mine off a little bit more. I definitely want to know like how you guys are doing, and then kind of like switching over just a little bit, so like I can see you guys. I wish I could. I wonder if I could say something again. Let me see. I don't know if you guys can see that. If you can see what I just put in, like please respond back. And if not, that's okay, man. I appreciate it. Nice and dry. My friends already know. I'm just a two-stepper, man. I love a good two-step. I know you can't see me stepping right now, but got a nice little two-step going on. I'm trying to make sure I get this nice and dry. Now, what you'll kind of see us do, we'll work top, bottom. So there's certain things we'll work on at the top, then we'll let that dry, and then we'll come to the bottom. All right, so you see a lot of switching there. So we've done something to the top, and what we do to the top, we must do at the bottom. So all you do at the bottom, you leave a nice streak of yellow there, but you're gonna add some orange at the bottom as well. Again, this is water, so it's showing a reflection, right? It's showing a reflection of what it's seeing up here in the sky. So again, you add this little bit of orange down here. And again, I'm leaving this little yellow strip there. I'm mirroring what I'm seeing kind of up here. If you notice, I'm just going left to right as I'm doing it too. You want to be smooth with it, you can just go straight across and have no brush strokes in it. It's kind of whatever you want to do. There you go. Also, if you like to sing, sing out loud. It's okay. You won't get a notice complaint from your neighbors, I promise. Tell them what you're doing. Tell them you painting with Lionel the Painter. Hey, Nicole, okay. It's totally okay if you're late. All we've done, we painted our canvas yellow. We took our big brush and with some water, we dipped that brush in the water. We first coated our canvas with water, and then we painted yellow. And then we got something round in our place. We put it on this side. We painted around it with orange, and we painted our sky. We painted a horizon line, and then we just painted our water here. So this is water down here, and this is like the reflection. But it's okay. It's totally okay. Oh, thank you, Mom. I really appreciate that. Oh, I really appreciate that, guys. Yo, thank you, KJ. Thank you, Cecily. I really appreciate you guys so much. Again, by all means, it's totally cool if you invite like other people like to share this experience. Like you guys have the link, like be like, hey, like you might not have the supplies and everything, but yo, like check this out because I'm doing another one next month. So please, by all means, share it out. Let people experience it. If they like it, hey, that's good. All right. I really want to see you guys work, man. Again, if you're on that social media, I got my phone going. Oh wait. Oh, let me pick it up. I guess I haven't been doing what I said I was gonna do. I didn't see this, man. Greg, thank you so much, man. Shouting me out in your story, man. Let me make sure I get to everybody. Oh, thank you so much, Alex. I see that you shouted me out as well. Thank you. Again, if you have any questions or anything, if you want to put it on there or put it in this chat, just let me know. For some reason, the chat on my side is not it's not working, but it's so cool, so cool. Thank you guys so much. Hey, no problem, Nicole. No problem. Whatever brushes you have, that's just the brushes you have, and you'll be fine. Trust me, you'll be fine. Now, we want to come back up at the top. We want to put another coat of orange because we want to kind of darken this orange. So you're just going to add another coat. You're going to notice it's going to darken a little bit more. So this line we created here, we're just going to paint more orange on up. So you notice my painting just got a little bit darker. Also, your orange, it doesn't have to be even. It does not have to be even. It's the sky. When we look up into the sky, like, it's not all just blue sometimes, right? Like, we see different variations of colors. So it's okay. But what I do want you to make sure that you do, make sure that you are going left to right. That's very important. Going left to right. Why is that important? It's going to give more of that illusion of the sky. So you definitely want to make sure that you keep going left to right as you are painting with the orange. Left to right. And I'm moving pretty fast. You don't have to move this fast. I'm just doing this so you guys can see everything in its totality. You can definitely go way slower than this. This right here, don't worry about like this like really harsh line. I'm gonna show you how to get rid of it. I promise. Good. Yep, add that extra coat of orange. Extra coat of orange. Yes, First Lady of Painting. I can't wait for her to get here. I don't even know if she's gonna paint now. I know she'll definitely like show her face. She's also my DJ as well. She created this whole playlist that I'm playing just for you guys. She's really excellent with music. She knows like just so many different things and putting just different things together. So really appreciate her for doing that. She should be on her way soon. Can't wait for her to get here. So again, I'm adding this orange. Again, remaining consistent, staying left to right. I think painting landscapes is it's pretty cool. It causes you to really like observe just a lot of different things, and it causes you to kind of go outside and just kind of look at the world just a little bit differently in terms of like the beauty that you see that you take for granted, right? Like, have you ever taken time to like notice like how the trees just like, you know, move, and how the in the wind, and how like the leaves like rustle? Have you ever listened to that? Or like different birds just singing and chirping, or how the clouds they have so many different like figures that they make, which are so cool. And I guess for being I can't really say I'm an 80s baby. I was born in '89. I guess I'm a 90s kid. So I grew up in the time of Lion King. Ever since I saw Lion King, like I always look up when I see there's a whole bunch of clouds. I always try to find like something, right? So like I'm like, oh wait, is that Mufasa? Wait, is that? I don't always find it, but I think it's always cool to look and just use your imagination. I want to make up here just a little bit darker. And so what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to grab some straight red. Grab some straight red. And at the top of this, I'm going to keep with that same method of going left to right. And because this is wet already, it's going to start to blend in a little bit. We want that to happen. Wait. I do have to say this. For my people who really, they want texture. there's an opportunity to actually put a little texture in your work. So I'm going to show both ways. So if I just grab red and I just want a smooth look, I'm just going to go left to right. And I'm just going to keep going left to right until I see it start to really blend in. All right? And you can bring this as far down as you want, as far down as you see it blend. Okay? That's from everyone who wants it like smooth. Now, if you want to add some texture, give it more of a Picasso-esque look, you take your brush and you can actually make little brush strokes. Just like that. I'm going to bring it up closer so you can see it. So again, you can make yours smooth, or you want to add texture, start adding like just little streaks. Either way is fine. However you want to express yourself in this moment, it's totally fine. All right. You can come as far down as you like. Here, I kind of had it coming down to my sun. If you want yours to come down to the sun, or if you want it to come down further, it's your painting. Do what you want to do. And if you have any questions, just put it in the chat. Once I finish with this step, I'm coming to the chat. Hope you guys are feeling really good. Right now, this is some self-care, man. This is self-care. That's so important. Self-care. And so like you're seeing it like really start to take form. And for those who are wondering, I don't know if you heard the click of their door. I know Polo and Freddie did because they're both running to the door. The First Lady is here. She will make sure that she makes her appearance. I know she wants to make sure that she goes and make sure she gets off her mask and everything and drop her bags down. But she'll be here shortly to paint with us, all right? Make sure I check. Let's keep going. Oh yeah, no, this really is the song, man. I think we went to the Kennedy Center, and he was at concert, and that concert, like man, it was a great concert. Wow, it was dope. It was dope. I'll say that, man. And then if I remember correctly, I remember us going getting like sushi. We really like sushi. What was that place? What was that place that we like to go to downtown? It's like after 11. No, you don't have to mouth it to me. You can say it. The Hamilton. That's it. The Hamilton. Like after 11, like all their sushi's like half off. So I remember we went there. That was such a really good night, man. This guy can sing, though. He can sing. See him in Raphael Sadiq, see him in concert. Now, again, what we do at the top, because we're dealing with water and we're dealing with reflection, we got to bring it down to the bottom as well. So again, down here, and it doesn't have to be as much as we did up here, but down here, you can go left to right to get that smoothness. Or if you're one of my texture people, you can add a little bit of texture down here. You don't need much, just a little bit. I definitely want to. I want to see you guys progress. So again, if you're on social media, like take a quick snapshot, put it out there. Let everybody know who you're painting with. Invite them to the party. They don't have to paint. They just come and have a good time. And again, this whole set is brought to you by the First Lady. She created this whole playlist. Again, just for you. So again, make sure you get your red down here at the bottom. A little water. I hope you guys notice like the greatness that you're creating right now. We're going step by step by step by step to make something amazing. If you're done with this, let's say you want to make your red just a little bit darker. You can add a little more red at the top, or if you're like, hey, like the smoothness is cool, but like I want to move the texture, like you can do that. Okay? Again, I'm all about creative freedom. I just want to show you how to do it, and then you do it however you want to. So that red at the top, make sure that red is at the bottom, because again, that's water down there. We want to make sure we mirror or reflect what's going on up at the top. I want to make sure I check my phone, man. Let me see all this great stuff that you guys are creating. Yeah, no, you're definitely right. You're definitely right, Greg. It should be left to right, just like we swag surfing. I like that, man. Thank you for thinking about that. That just brings me back to college, man. That's that college song, man. Back in the Atlanta University Center. Those are some really good times, man. Man, we had some really good times. My other brothers, I know, like they're watching it different ways, man. Yo, shout out to you guys too. Oh, thank you so much, Nicole, for shouting me out on Instagram. I really appreciate that so much. You guys are awesome. Trying to make sure I'm looking at everybody's work, man. This is awesome. First Lady, I have enough paint for the both of us if you want to paint. Just letting you know. Right now, she's just trying to make sure, she's getting the hair just right. She's already lovely. She doesn't have to do that. She's doing it. That's okay. We have a good time. What I want you guys to do, we need to start kind of blending this in. So I'm going to show you guys something, how to do it. I'm going to get a little bit of orange paint. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding some streaks. I want to leave a little bit of yellow showing, but I want to kind of add some streaks. Just leaving a little yellow there. I'm going to go a little bit lower. I'm going to just go left to right. Small strokes though, not long strokes like we were doing before, just small strokes. And you see I'm just going left to right. Man, our animals are so happy that she's here. They both like attacked her basically. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna bring one of them over. Polo's the easier one to catch. So I'm going to add these streaks, and then with a little bit of water, and just a little bit of water, I'm going to go back over it. And by doing that, you notice I'm starting to kind of blend that in. The key is to have just that little bit of water to really spread that out. And you'll notice, like that line that we have right there, it's blended. So we have those like little impressions of oranger clouds right there. Let me show that one more time. I'll make streaks, and again, I'll leave some yellow showing. And then with a little bit of water on the tip of my brush, I'm just gonna go left to right to help blend that in. Just like that. And again, it's fine that I definitely want some of that yellow to still like show and shine through. To get that nice little blend going on. So the really funny thing is, to my animals, like anytime that I'm on my IG Live or YouTube, I haven't done Facebook yet, which I probably need to start doing Facebook. But anytime that I'm on that, like they're right here, like on the tarp with me. Like if I didn't have their beds right here, they'd be on the tarp with me. And funny thing, the first one to come is always Freddie, my cat. You'll always see that little tail kind of going. But today, I don't know what's going on. He's been over in our living room for the majority of the time playing with his toy. I guess he doesn't really care about today. Maybe he doesn't like the music. I don't know. Or I see him running now, so he's chasing his own toys now. But Polo's been loyal right here. Come here, buddy. Polo, he's been loyal. He's been making sure that he watches over me and the painting and everything. I guarantee you, I gave him a canvas and some paint. I'm pretty sure he could come out with something like really amazing. He's one of my little apprentices right here, Polo. And First Lady was actually able to catch Freddie the cat.
I know what people are here to see. It's not us.
It's the animals, right?
It's them.
So everybody calls us to talk about the animals. And yes, like she didn't have to like make him do that. Like he does that like naturally. Such a baby. They're both such babies. But hey, we love them though. Thank you guys.
Say hi, say bye, because you will.
And see, now she's gonna have to lay down all the way on the floor to like get them off. Oh, okay. Well, they did something different this time, but that's cool. All right, so hopefully you got this nice little blend. going in. What we're gonna do is this. I'm gonna let you guys, if you wanna add more red at the top, do so. If you wanna add some more colors at the bottom, if you wanna blend out a little bit, I've given you the tools to do so. If you're done, you're like, hey, I like what I've done. The last and only last thing that you need to do before we take a break is this area here. You'll grab a little bit of yellow. And again, just going left to right, swag surfing left to right, just over this little area here. Just a little bit of that yellow, straight across this little area right here. Also, if you want to work on your sun, please, you can do so. We'll take about 2 more songs, and then we'll take a break. We'll allow this to dry. We'll take a break. You'll be able to re-up if you need to re-up. Relax a little bit more if you need to relax just a little bit more. I hope that I'm helping you to relax. I've been really trying to make this really simple and easy and chill. My sister-in-law, Raquel, I'm hoping that you and Nay are having a very relaxing time this time around. I was thinking about you when choosing this particular painting. Oh, okay. I'm coming back to the messages. Yes, Cecily, like Spell House, love all the way. Thank you so much. Hey, love. Alex said, "MG." She's saying hi, Alex. I guess she's not painting. She's not gonna paint right now.
No.
She's being a little shy, which is not like her, but it's cool.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous tonight.
She's a little nervous tonight. It's cool. But she did create all this great music. She didn't create it, but she created the playlist. So give her props for that. Again, use that yellow. Go straight across. You'll notice like what we did there, it'll blend out a little bit more. Again, if you're one of my texture people, you could also just add texture there if you want to, those little streaks that I showed you. Also, if you didn't like the way that your sun turned out, you can go back and work on your sun as well. I think that's kind of what I'm going to do. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle. And the way I attempted working on this, I started off in the middle with the yellow, and I just went around in a circle to kind of fix it up a little bit. If you have white too, like you could take some white and go around in a circle like that to brighten it up a little bit more if you want to. That part is totally up to you. What happened, DJ? Yeah, I see what happened. It's cool, guys. I got the music. It's coming right back. I feel like I'm a trainer right now, and I guess that's more of a between us two. But he has a lot of. He often has a lot of issues on Facebook and Instagram, and it's just kind of funny. His famous line is like, "Turn it off, turn it back on, turn it off, turn it back on," type of stuff. It's kind of hilarious. But I'm gonna get us going back again. Boom. All right, we'll get that going in just a second.
Again, if you want to go back and just make sure your sun is nice and crisp, you can do that. Again, use that yellow to work out those spots as well. If you just want to turn that on and connect it, yeah, that's fine. It's great when you have a partner that's here to like help you and like really support the things that you do. We can't do everything by ourselves. I feel like I've had to be Superman for a long time, and like now, like I don't have to do that. So it's so great to have a partner that's so supportive and always willing to help. I hope everybody's still feeling really, really good right now. It's good self-care. I'm really enjoying I'm really enjoying painting with you guys. I really like to like take my time and really just practice and like make this as easy and relaxing as possible. There we go. Oh. I don't know. This song always makes me want to like bounce a little bit. But I stopped. She told me to stop. She said, "Stop bouncing." Okay. Once you have everything together, at the end of the song, we're just going to take a break. We're going to allow this to dry. It's not going to be that long of a break, maybe a 5-minute break, so you can just re-up, get whatever you need to do this second half. The most challenging thing of this second half, it might be the giraffe, but I'm going to break it down into really small pieces that I don't believe that you'll have any issues with it. All right? But if you need something to help get you through painting that giraffe, please make sure that you take care of yourself. I'm going to let this dry. At the end of this song, we'll take the official break, and there's a couple of things I'll ask you guys to do during that break. Cool? So hype. I know I keep telling you guys like we've been working out a lot because we have like this HVAC issue at our one of our properties. We had to be there like all day, and so we didn't really get the chance to work out. So right after this party, I'm gonna pour in everything that I have with you guys, and then after this party, I have to pour like everything I have in about two workouts. And they're not like little simple 30-minute workouts. They're like they're a good hour workouts. But you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna take it like champs. It's like it's all about just feeling good and like just preserving yourself. So I'm satisfied with that. I definitely want to know like how everybody's doing. Still with everything with what am I trying to say? With everything that's going on with first of all the coronavirus. I'll start talking about other different things later on. But the social distancing and like still staying in your house for this long, and like things are opening up, but like it's still a little fearful to go out too much. I don't want to infect anybody. I don't want anybody to infect me. I don't want to bring it into this household. I don't want to give it out to someone else's household. But like, how are you guys like doing and like kind of like navigating through this? Like I know like parents, like you've had, I know you've had a really, really crazy time with distance learning. It's been crazy for all parties involved in the education process. And so like, my hats off to everyone who has
a kid or children during this time, man. Like, God bless you, because I know like you've been doing a lot, and then you've had to work, and you had to think about just a plethora of different things, man. So like, shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to the essential workers, man. Still going in, hanging tough, making sure that things are normal or as normal as they'll be. Really, really appreciate that, man. But like, how are you guys like still navigating through this? I know Georgia is like opening up, and a lot of places are still like opening up. DC, I think, is moving into phase 2. I think Maryland is also moving into phase 2. Several places moving along. I'm still, I don't know, man. I still don't want to go out too much. And I know my wife kind of feels the same way. I'm still, I don't know, I'm still traumatized by people just not taking certain things seriously. So like, people like breathing in my direction or don't have a mask on, like I get offended by that. So I tend not to actually like try to go out as much. So what we're going to do now, we are going to take a 5-minute break. So during this break, please take pictures and post them to your social media. Let people know like what's going on. Like if you know there's somebody who would be interested in this, like invite them to like hop on real quick, see how it's going, so then they can come to the next one in July. Also, make sure you clean your water out, clean your brushes, go grab some snacks, have a good time. Whoever you're with, just love on them, encourage them, tell them they're doing an awesome job, because they are doing an awesome job. Simply the fact that you're creating something, like that's just awesome. It's amazing, and it deserves to be celebrated. So we will be back at 8:15. 8:15, we'll come back and we'll knock out the rest of this. Let that painting just dry. If you didn't get the reference before, here's our reference picture. Again, take a snapshot of that if you want. Thank you. Technology, y'all. Technology. I did want to come back and like shout out some people, man. I'm looking at your work, Alex. It's looking good. I see you blending as best as you can. Shout out to you. Oh wow, okay. Wow, okay. Y'all are really getting it in. Okay. Wow. Y'all are some great. These are great, y'all. Wow. Wow. Yo, I'm checking these out, man. So hi, man. That blending is crazy. Yo, that blending is crazy. Oh, look at you, Greg. I see you too. I see you too, man. You over there getting it. I see you, man. Awesome. Oh man, I see the little one right here too, Nicole. I see your little one. He looks like he's having a good time already, man. That's so awesome. Thank you guys for sharing. Please, everyone else, please come on, share what you're doing, share your work. Definitely want to see it. All right, we got 4 more minutes and we'll be right back, okay? 4 more minutes. Coming up, all you guys are gonna need is your black paint. All you're gonna need is black paint, okay? Black paint and maybe a medium and a smaller brush, so we can do some good detailing. Yeah, make sure you have everything that you need. Make sure your painting is dry as well. If you needed to like blow dry it or you need to fan it off a little bit, just like this, you can do that. All right, good people. All right, so I hope that you guys are all cut up. Hope everything is nice and dry. If your work isn't dry, make sure it is before you actually start working with this black, because we don't want the paint to like start kind of like pulling and kind of mixing together. You want a nice solid black so you get this nice silhouette here. Okay? Now, before I told you, like this right here is like our horizon line. So like that's where our land, that's where like land and sky kind of meet. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna create the land that you sit in. Here's that land is kind of bumpy, which is fine, like we want it to be bumpy. So what you'll do is, you can start with just the top portion first. I'm gonna kind of like wiggle just a little bit because I want to get a nice little natural feel. I'm gonna go straight across. If I want to fix that, I mean, I can. I can just go back over it. Some parts I didn't like, I can just go back and fix it. I want to make this a little bit thicker, so I'm just going to add a little bit of black at the bottom as well. If you notice, I'm just kind of wiggling down a little bit. This one's a little like different. Like you could make yours go straight down just like that too. I wanted to make mine just a little different than the other one. But I want to make sure that I add a couple of like just streaks kind of out into that water area right there. So it looks natural. I might smooth out other places. But again, you want to make that land thick. Actually, I might bring this down. So like that. I might do it like that. And again, there's no right or wrong with this part. It's kind of whatever you want to do. But again, like just kind of want to like wiggle just a little bit. Wiggle just a little bit so you can give it a natural feeling. And so I'm just wiggling just a little bit like that, okay? Just make sure it's nice and solid as well. These are looking good. Again, please, man, as you're progressing, yo, let me see what you're working on, okay? Hey, Instagram, hey, I just wanted to invite you guys in for a little bit, man. Thank you guys for stopping by. We're having a virtual pay party, man. In my bio, you can hop into the session on YouTube, okay? You don't have to have these supplies. You can just watch in. Or you can just watch the video later once you do get those supplies, okay? Thank you for joining in. So you should have that land. It should be nice and it should be bumpy and it should look good. I can't wait to see like your final products. The next thing we're going to move on is to the tree. But I'm going to break the tree down. We make it nice and natural looking. Make sure I got fancy with my drink of water. Put a little lemon right there. A little fancy like that. I just wanted to say, I just wanted to do like another toast, man. I just want to toast to friendship because, like, when you do things like this, man, like you just build bonds. Like we're building bonds through painting, and so I just want to just toast to friendship. So friendship on three. 1, 2, 3. Friendship. Cheers. I know and believe, like, really, like, made your land look awesome. We're now going to move on to our tree. What I want you guys to do, watch me do it first, and then go for it. Okay, watch me first, then go for it. I'll make it, and I'll kind of leave that up too if you like looking at that too. I'm gonna actually use I'm gonna use a smaller brush or like a finer brush that I have. And so I'm gonna place the tree over here. You know how like when you were in elementary school and like you would like bring one swoop up and one swoop on the other side? That's basically what we're gonna do. We're gonna take it back to elementary school. I'm gonna do one line up, and it's kind of like curving out. I'm gonna come on the other side, and I'm gonna do the same thing. Now, if I want to thicken it out a little bit, I can just add on to what that is right there. If you want to make it a little more natural, you can kind of wiggle a little bit on the sides of those. Okay. Now, moving to those branches. Those branches, you really gotta wiggle your hand upward, and you gotta get a little light off the canvas, so kind of come up off your canvas a little bit. So starting here, I'm just gonna start wiggling, and I'm coming up. You saw how I kind of like teamed up like that? Like you want to make sure that you wiggle. I'm gonna bring a little space here. I'm just gonna wiggle lightly, and I'm just gonna ting up. I want to first make like the main branches first, and so again, I'm lightly going tinging up. I'm gonna make my last one over here, over to the side. Again, I'm wiggling up. From there, you can start kind of adding branches, and again, it's wiggling and tinging up. And you can then, like, once you have these main parts here, you can start to make it thicker. And you can go and start adding more branches. And again, I'm just wiggling, tingling up. Okay? Start there, sides, and then the branches, and then you can go back and fill in that trunk. Okay? So I'm gonna have this like very close up here, so like you can keep on like watching how I'm doing it. But again, I'm just wiggling, tinging up very lightly. And I can go back, I can thicken that branch if I want to. I can add other little branches. Here I can start to kind of bring them together a little bit. The trunk in. And once you really paint the trunk in, that's when you see the tree like in its totality. You're like, oh wow, I made that happen. Yes, you did make it happen. So I'm adding all those little different branches. You don't have to have as many branches as I have. That's totally fine. If you're done with your tree, you can make a couple other trees. You can make them smaller. In this one, it has two small trees, one here, and then it has one there. You can put your small trees like wherever, or you don't have to have small trees at all. I'm gonna show you guys how to make leaves, but first I want to make sure that we actually get the trunks and the branches done first. Just to show you guys, like, you don't have to stick to like whatever the reference picture is. You can actually like go off once you learn something and just kind of do whatever you want to do. I'm gonna show you because I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the same thing. Instead of putting the tree like there, I might put my tree over here, or I might put it over here. I do want to make sure though that I leave space right here for my giraffe. Okay, so make sure, or whatever animal you want to do. Matter of fact, like if you don't want to do the giraffe, like that's fine too. But I will leave this space alone. So I'm gonna have a little smaller tree over here. So I got a big tree, little tree. I think I might put maybe one more over here. And again, you don't always have to go like by whatever the reference picture is. Once you learn the technique, you kind of do whatever you want to do. Again, just wiggling to make those branches become really natural. Keep going, you guys got it? You guys got it? You're doing some like pretty like intensive work, man. You've been blending, you've been layering. You might not even know that you were doing that kind of stuff, but like you've been blending, you've been layering, and now like you're doing some like really detailed silhouette work. Good work. Now, if you want to keep yours like this, if you don't want your tree to have leaves, that's totally fine. For those who do want leaves, let me show you two different ways that you can make leaves. Again, with that small detailer brush, at the tops of your trees, you can either go in one direction and kind of layer on to make your leaves, or you can lightly tap. And if you look, I'm just tapping my canvas just like this to start to make my leaves. Either way is fine. However you want to express showing trees, that part is totally up to you. If you want to use a smaller brush, or matter of fact, you kind of want to use the bigger brush. So you're like, hey, I want to get this done a little bit faster. You use the bigger brush to do the same thing. And again, I'm just lightly tapping, slow-mo, lightly tapping, just like that, okay? So I'm just making it come together. So I just noticed, again, I told you guys earlier, I just took my pet's bed so they weren't like all up under my legs and everything on the tarp. I put their beds on opposite sides of the tarp. They're now both in their beds, pretty much sleep. I don't know how they can sleep with all this loud music on, but like they sleep. So again, you can add those leaves. This tree, you can add them to the smaller trees. You're like, hey Lionel, I wanna add a bush. Adding that bush is kind of the same thing. You're just taking your brush and you're just tapping in a certain area. And again, it could be your bigger or a bigger brush. It could be that smaller brush, whichever one you feel comfortable with. And also make grass. Grass is great because grass is just a nice little flick. So it's like I'm just flicking up. Nice little flick. Flick of the wrist. Flick of the wrist. Just like that. If you want grass, definitely don't have to have it. And so again, keep going. Adding those leaves in. I know you guys are doing an amazing job. I can just feel it. Another thing you can do, if you see how this kind of looks lighter than what I have up here, I kind of let my brush dry off a little bit. And by doing so, like having that dry brush, I was able to kind of create texture, make it just a little bit lighter. I'm giving y'all a whole bunch of tricks of the trade, man. I can't wait to see what you guys do with it. Just adding in just a little bit of that texture technique right there, a little bit of a dry brush. So it still had a little bit of that black on, but it was a dry brush, okay? So I do have some exciting news, man, definitely like for all my families. I will, in the month of July, I will be holding art camp, virtual art camp. Basically, over 4 weeks, we'll do different art projects. So each week has just a different area of focus. My target age is 5 to 12. But again, the way that I'll be teaching it, anybody, like if you just want to just hop in and be like, hey, I want to work on this project. And there'll be 45 to 60-minute sessions of just going in, learning some different things, some different techniques, just to increase just their knowledge of art. And I'm really excited about that. It's coming up in the month of July. I'll definitely, if you've already subscribed to MindLead.com/subscribe, I'll already make sure that I send information to you, let you know all the nice juicy details. That's coming in the month of July. So I hope you guys are really looking forward to it. And once you do get that information, please, please, please share it out to your friends, your family members. We want to really make sure that we pour into our kids. And so please, please, please support that. I have been, because my, hey, what's up, Matthew? I see you, man. Thanks for joining in. You said, where's Simba at? I don't know, man. I know somebody who's paid might paint Simba today, so I don't know who it's going to be, but we'll see what happens, man. Thank you both for joining in. I want to check in. I want to make sure like you guys are good too, because I've been talking a heck of a lot, but you guys got it. Okay. All right, so you guys should already have your trees together, your greenery together. I want to make sure that we get to that giraffe. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to practice it on a piece of paper, show you how to do that first, and then we'll transition to the canvas. If you would like to practice it first, if you have paper, you can use paper. You can also just flip your canvas over and you can practice this on the back, okay? So let me grab my paper. So I'm going to show you just some basic steps in creating that giraffe. You're going to use your small brush, and going small is the best way to go because if it's too big, it's hard to fix that. If it's smaller, you can always make it a little bit bigger. We want to make sure that we do this in a way where we can still fix it if we need to. So I'm going to take my pan, I'm going to leave it down here. I'm going to let it dry a little bit. So in our picture, our giraffe's head, you got to remember where it is. It's right there in the sun. All right, so you got to remember, our giraffe head is in the sun. When we're creating our giraffe, I'm first going to start with an oval. Matter of fact, anything that's closer to you. I'm first going to start with an oval. Small little oval. Okay. From that oval, and I'm gonna draw the land right here just to give you a little perspective. And let's go ahead and make that sun. Just to give you a little perspective. Okay? From there, I'm gonna draw a neck. You know giraffes have long necks. So I'm just gonna come down from that oval 2 times. Just like we did. Just like the lines that we did with our trees, it's the same lines right here for its neck. So 2 lines down. I then want to make a rock shape. There's his body. Once I finish with my rock shape, I can then make my legs. And we know they have 4 legs. So I'm going to do one here, his whole leg. I'm going to do his other front leg. I'm going to do his back legs. Their back legs, they kind of have a, you slant just a little bit, and then you come down like that. So again, that line, you go this direction, and then come down. And then you do the same for the last one. Can add the tail, nice little line out just like that. Come up to the top and make an ear. Curve it out, and then you can start. I'm not sure what they're not horns, they're not antennas. I forgot the name of it, but the antenna-like things that are on the tops of the giraffe's head. I'm gonna have First Lady look it up so we can give you the proper term for it. But you'll create a line like that, and then a little circle at the top. And then lastly, you just simply paint it in. Once you paint it in, you'll start to see that giraffe come to life. Now, what if you're like, hey Lionel, like, I don't want to create a giraffe. I want to do some other animal. That's totally fine. Like, get your phone, get a good reference picture of an animal, or put in whatever animal you want, their silhouette, and then you can paint from that. You want to do Simba, like Matthew said. Put Simba in there.
Ossicones.
What are they called?
Ossicones.
Ossicones. Oh, ossicones. Okay, so these little parts up here, that's the giraffe's ossicones. Say it with me. Ossicones. That's probably the last time I'll ever say that word unless I do this page again. Ossicones.
Ossified cartilage. Cartilage that became like a rock.
And apparently it's cartilage that became a rock. The more you know, ladies and gentlemen, the more you know. It's hardened. I'm sorry. Hardened. Okay. Once you practice it, and again, make sure the neck is nice and long. So I've seen people do this, and it looks like a goat, a billy goat, instead of a giraffe. So make sure the neck is long. Make sure you take your time, and again, start kind of like small or skinny with what you're doing. Because if you do something that you don't like, you can fix it. You can make it a little bit bigger, okay? And go for it, man. You guys got it. Go for it. If you have any questions, I'm going to go back to this other part where I can see and answer those questions. Oh, thank you, Mom. I really appreciate that. And again, if you need me to do it again, just say so. Put that in the chat, and I'll definitely redo it, okay? Once you're ready, you go ahead and start putting your giraffe. His head needs to be inside of the sun. And again, if you don't want the giraffe, you don't have to have the giraffe. If you don't want any animals, you don't have to have any animals in your work. If you're like, yo, I really like this, I don't think I want to take it up to the next part, then that's totally fine. KJ, you said, how do I do a lion? Lions can be pretty simple as well. So a lion, like what I'm going to show you is going to be really, really simple. So I'm going to put the land here. The lion's not going to be tall enough to be in the sun, and that's okay. So here, lions have kind of a long body. So I'm going to make a nice rock like that. You might kind of want the lion moving a little bit. So you might have his front leg kind of out like that. You'll have his other front leg standing straight like that. Kind of the same principle of first curving it and then come in the opposite direction. And then, as he's kind of walking, we'll have one leg kind of go out like that. And then from there, we'll do a male lion. So from there, I'm going to add kind of a circle right here. And from that circle, I can kind of make some of the mane right there. And then to kind of show its snout, I'll do a little bit of a square there. I'll make his tail, nice little curve, a little hair there. And then from there, you can just paint it in. And there's your lion. And the main part, if you want to like be a little more detailed, you can kind of swiggle around just to show that that's here. Cool. Hey, thank you for doing something different, KJ. That's awesome. So Matthew, you did get somebody who's doing the Lion King, man. You spoke it into existence. Hey, what's up, Josh? I see you, man. Hey, thank you for being here, brother, man. Appreciate you. Love you.
Yo, thanks to everybody who's been joining in, man. I really appreciate you coming in. So I hope you guys are knocking out whatever animal you're putting right here. I'm gonna quickly put my animal in. I don't know if KJ inspired me to put a lion in here as well, or do that. I don't know. I don't know if I should just stick to it. I don't know. Decisions. I think I'm gonna go with the giraffe, and then if I'm really feeling it, I might kind of put a lion somewhere else in there too. But hopefully he won't catch the giraffe though. I hope you guys are doing well. Yo, I hope that you're taking pictures, and please, again, send those to my social media page, man. I want to definitely see them, and I want other people to see them, man. I want other people to see and celebrate the great things that you're doing right now. I'm going to go ahead and make my giraffe again. His head is going to be in the sun. Start with my oval.
You can call me. You can call me. Oh, call me. Oh, when you need me, baby. You don't have to worry. Call me. We can do something.
At any point, if you want to change like anything that I showed you, like that's your creative freedom to do so. Like change it up, please. I'm gonna add my oval. Rock right there. Make his neck just a little longer too. Got one leg that's about to go forward. And again, I'm just trying to paint it slender. Because if I mess up, I can always make it a little bit thicker. Try to curve it out just a little bit. There. So the really cool thing about giraffes, I found myself before my wedding joking with my mother-in-law. I was like, yo, if I win the lottery, like our wedding is about to be hecka extravagant. And so I was like, you know what? Like I would like to like just ride in on a giraffe. And the really, really funny thing, our wedding day, it was storming like really crazy earlier in the morning during the ceremony part. But as the ceremony was ending, and as we were moving into the reception, the sun came out and it became beautiful. All that was wet, it dried it up like pretty significantly. And so we went out at Decatur to take our wedding pictures. This was in downtown Decatur in Atlanta or in Georgia. And so we're walking around, and Decatur is like a really cool, like eclectic place. And so we're walking, and there's this metal shop with all these little metal, different like sculptural trinkets and everything. And what's standing right there? A giraffe. It's really crazy, man. I should post the picture. The giraffe was there. The giraffe that I said, yo, I will have this giraffe here. It was actually there. Just so crazy, man. What a wonderful day that was. I think I've loved giraffes ever since. I was also supposed to have penguins too. I guess that's what I call extravagant. I don't know if that really is. I'm gonna add my ears.
I think my giraffe looks a little sad because his head is down like this. I hope you guys are doing well on your giraffes. I want to show you the last and final step. Remember I was saying we have the sky area and we have water area. And whatever you do in the sky, it must be reflected in the water. So let me show you how to do your reflections. You have some pretty key things. So like your tree, your giraffe, and if you made little smaller trees, you want to make sure that they're represented down here. So all you're going to do is this. You're just going to mirror kind of what you see, but you're just going to do little streaks going left to right, straight down your canvas. You can go back and grab some water on your brush. Make sure it's not dripping. You can go back and use that to kind of blend in just a little bit more. And again, all the pieces that you see that have bigger areas up here, you'll just do the same thing here. For your giraffe, again, you want to kind of mirror your giraffe, so you might start with his legs first. You might get a little bit bigger with his body. Just a little bit. And then kind of show his neck. And again, I'm just going left to right. And again, I just blend it in using just a little bit of water. But again, the important thing is make sure that you're mirroring what you see. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to put a little bit of the bush that I had in here. I might kind of show a little bit of the hill too, just a little bit. And then again, I'll blend with a little bit of water, show that nice little reflection. So again, we're giving that illusion of water. Hey, thank you, man. Yeah, that definitely was that was a really legendary day. I agree with you. Hey, what's up, David? I see you, man. Thank you for joining in. And once you finish adding your reflections in there, the very last thing to do is add whatever other details that you want. If you want to put birds in there, a bird is just 2 lines. I'm going to come a little closer so you guys can see it. If you want to add birds in there, just 2 lines. Being nice and gentle, okay? And once you get to that point, the very last thing that you're going to do, you're just going to put your signature down at the bottom and you're done, okay? Make sure that you clean, once you're finished, clean your brushes off, please, please. We definitely want to have, next time, July. July is coming up pretty soon. Everything, with the way things are going, everything seems to be going just really fast. Time is just flying by. So I want to give us one more song to try to finish up as much as we can. And again, you don't have to rush. You just don't. Take your time. But I do want to make sure that I kind of give you like my final thoughts before we end the night. Okay? So paint on. It's our last song. It's a little bit of Riri, and I'll give you my final thoughts.
Want you to make me feel like I'm the only one in the world. Like I'm the only one that you ever love. Like I'm the only one who knows you.
I can't wait to see your work. I know it looks amazing again. Please take pictures so that we can see it, so we can celebrate you. What you're doing is dope. It's dope because you created it. Keep creating. Whether it's paintings, whether you're trying new cooking recipes, or you're writing different things, writing poetry, a book, maybe you're just doodling. Like, whatever you do, like, just continue to do it, man. Express yourself. Really, really use that self-care, man. Really love on yourself. Because right now is the time to love on yourself more than ever. I was telling you before I got fancy, man. I put a little bit of lemon in my water. It's great.
Really?
Oh, it's great, yes.
Never had it before.
My wife said it's like I've never had it before. I don't know, man. Somebody, when you're thirsty, man, and you get that sip of water and it has a little something else in it, you're just like, ooh, this is good, right? Digging it. Hey, I love you too, David. I see you, David. I love you too, brother. So I'm already dreading that we have to leave each other soon, because after this, I have to work out for 2 hours, maybe plus. Just trying to meet just certain goals, man, and you know, like it's a journey, man. It's definitely a journey. If you're done, please make sure that you put your signature somewhere on your piece. People need to know who created it. Your name is so important. Remember, your name is so important because you matter. All right, you matter. Put your name on it. It might sell for $1 million one day. You just never know. And if it does sell for $1 million, I just want 10% of whatever you make off of your painting. Please, send it my way. Man, I can't wait to see your work. I'm gonna hop back over to the chat, man. If you guys have any extra questions, please ask. Please send words of encouragement to everybody else who's in this class, man. If you're on IG and you just hopped in for a quick second, man, thank you for doing that, man. So much love. Thank you. Next time, please, in July, we're having another paint party. So want you to be there. I'm thinking 4th of July weekend or sometime around that time. Please join in. Want to have you here, okay? So the first lady put this on, and so she's over here dancing. She's getting her groove in. Okay, I see her. She's over here. That's awesome. All right. No, that's awesome. So my wife and I, we have dance parties. We haven't had a dance party probably within a month, particularly because I'm an old. She's shouting out, I'm an old man. These workouts are killing me, man. And I gotta just, once I finish them, I soak, take a shower, and I go to sleep because they're so harsh. But anywho, I want to turn the music down for just a second, man. I'm so proud of the work that you guys have done tonight, man. And I just want to say I really appreciate you guys for supporting me. It really, really does mean a lot, man, to know that I have people who have my back, who are willing to just paint with me on a Friday night, man. You could have been doing anything else, but you decided to be here in the studio. And I'd like to thank you for that. My next thing, man, it took really small steps to get to your painting, to get to that finished product, man. Like some of those steps were easy, and like some of them were hard, but you kept working, and you've gotten to this, you've gotten to an end result. And I want you to think about how important it is to take small steps. Those small steps got you to your painting. Look what you did. Ending the global pandemic of racism is no different. Step by step, we can paint a new picture of equality and understanding. I want you to remember that. It just takes small steps to get there. Keep working hard. I want you guys to know I love you. We love you. You matter. I hope you guys have a blessed night and a great weekend. Until next time.